Testing, testing. Good morning. I haven't used my mic in a while, which is normal. I only use my mic when I kind of have shit to say. Everyone's having a really good day, a really good morning. I forgot where I left off in the game, so hopefully we're at a good spot. I haven't played it for a couple of weeks, so we're lost on where I'm in the game. But I appreciate being able to play different games and then take a little break, play something else, and then come back and finish the other game. But I hope you're all having a good day and a good morning. I'm gonna do a little cheers.
Good morning. Today's date is May 4th. Let us make this the best day we possibly can. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sonia Sanchez. You're watching The Sonia Show for May 4th. The stage at Presidential Park has been prepped for Tyrak's big announcement later today. Many fans, like Gwen behind me, are already here, eagerly awaiting the words of their beloved president. Will Tyrak officially announce his candidacy for the election? I hope so. Of course, I'll be here live, covering the event as it unfolds. Gwen, you can stop waving now. And now, the weather. The weather is perfect as always. But a sandstorm will pass over White Sands in the next 24 hours. And it's picking up strength, with reported wind speeds already reaching up to 100 miles per hour. Meteorologists, or maybe just myself, have named it Sandstorm Sonia. Of course, The Sonia Show will also keep you updated on Sandstorm Sonia developments. I'm Sonia Sanchez, and this has been The Sonia Show for May 4th. Gwen, stop.
Yo,
As
Mamba.
Sandstorm Sonia approaches,
Happy belated
all
birthday.
workers
I
must
stopped
help
in your
residents prepare for
chat the
storm.
other day, but I
Good
didn't
day.
see you. I stopped a couple times. I don't know if you were at work or what you were doing, but yeah, happy birthday, bro. I hope you had a really good day, man.
John? You're not supposed to come today.
Let's see, I was 9 years old in 1996.
Kaido, do you copy? Kaido. I had a feeling. Good thing I got these emergency walkies so that I could always annoy you, right?
Yo, what the fuck? Is Kaido cheating on... I know they're not dating, but is Kaido kind of cheating on What's-Her-Face? Or is this her talking? I don't even know.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I'm
it
still
is,
mad
Okay.
and confused.
Didn't really sound like her, though.
You made me think about 86, and then you revealed, well, you know what? It's a lot to process. Well, thanks for saying that. But like I said, I'm still not sure how I feel about all this. You're putting me in a tough spot, man. I guess you're wondering why we're not having this combo in person? I'm grounded. Again. Dude, they caught me on camera one time too many vandalizing stuff.
Why does John seem... wasn't really a good guy, he was just a guy. But in this one, he's looking kind of fucking scary.
Nah, it's cool. My dad wants to talk to me before he goes to the park anyway. I feel a lecture coming on. Meet me at my place later. I'm grounded, but I can still sneak you in. Later, man. Over.
Get over here, young blood. Look, we got ourselves a situation. Intel says Tyrak knows there are black brigades in White Sands. No, I mean, we don't think so. You didn't tell anybody about us, did you? Tell me the truth now. Youngblood! Answer me! What? Who? Trying to get me to use an expletive, aren't you? Look, Youngblood, the situation being what it is, your parents gotta grab the file tonight, before the cops close in. Well, we don't have a choice. Not if you and your parents want to help us. Here, the codes for the safe that we promised you. Don't let this fall into the wrong hands. Kid, there's something you gotta know. It's about Robert. He's... Tyrak's about to make his big announcement. I hope it's to say he's at death's door. Remember, tell your parents it's gotta be tonight. I'll pick you up at the spot, okay? So long, kid.
First things first, I need to set things right with Z.
Bro. Okay, I turned this game on today because I was like, okay, what do I want to play all these games? I don't want to shoot people. I don't really want to feel like hurting people in a game. type of war combat. And I'm like, yeah, this game's a narrative game. Man, I'm ready for... I'm gonna open it. $411.86. Anyways, I turned this game on thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna be a chill game about relationships and music and stuff like that. And I completely forgot about the political angle of this game. And now this game is like Paranoia City. It's not really what I wanted to start playing.
Attention workers, please check your security level access before entering new zones. Trespassers risk fines or worse. Good day.
Jeez. 411.86. 411.86. I'm gonna write it in chat because I will forget.
Ah, great.
You lost, son. This is a resident neighborhood, in case you forgot. That's a good little worker.
Okay, now that he's gone.
Hi. I'm here. I'm confused. What you said on the rooftop kept the truth from me. I have my doubts about the government being what you say it is. You sound like a nutball conspiracy theorist. I want to believe you, but it's complicated.
Okay, this is really funny to me personally because when I started playing this game, completely on Zoe's side. Completely on Zoe's side, where well, not completely on her side, but I empathized with her more than this dude, I forget his name, Kato. I empathized with Zoe way more than Kato. And picking this game up weeks later with a different perspective on certain things, with a changed view on certain things and certain moments and experiences and situations over the past couple weeks have put me now honestly where I should be, which is Kato's position, because I'm more of a Kato to begin with. I'm more of a Rorschach to begin with. So now at this point, I'm really on Kato's side. I can't even empathize with Zoe's character at all at this point, which is kind of interesting. Which is, to me, is part of the gameplay. It's not just pushing buttons, but it's your interpretation of the game, the art, the actions that are going on, and yeah. So it's interesting that I've come to that conclusion.
You're welcome to try. In the meantime, I remain skeptical.
But, Big A, true love comes around only once in this lifetime. Have you told her how you feel?
Yeah, right, Steve. This is Adam you're talking to. Hello?
Dude, I think we're picking up Adam and Steve's convo. Our frequencies must be mixing up. Steve's Adam's bestie. He guards the gate of Tyrax, remember? They chit-chat all day.
You get the feeling someone's listening in, Adam?
I do, actually. Gonna change the frequency. So long, suckers!
Oh, we lost them. Okay, we have to hear the rest of his convo. Adam's in love. We gotta find out with who. Yeah, well, you know, suck it up. Zoe needs her hot goss.
Hey! You won't get away with this!
So, like, I've been writing her poems and fan letters, but I don't think she reads them.
That's them!
Not to be graphic, but she wipes with fan letters. That's what I hear anyway. Oh, Jesus! They're back again. So darn rude.
Hey, whoever you are, let Steve and I talk in peace. Changing the frequency again. Ciao, losers!
Me too. And I think I like it.
Hey! You won't get away with this!
it'd be cool to have RPGs where your actions are based on like social and interactions you have with like people, and something that's more so dedicated to character development. And so like what I just thought of here is it gave you a choice to tag something political, something for the brigades, against the brigades, basically. Against or for the brigades. Those were two of the options, and the third was something not political. What the fuck is this? Anyways, it'd be cool if that actually like built up to something where say like, okay, here's something. Skill trees. There's things like healing, strength, stamina, carry load. They do have like charisma or whatever.
Officer Campbell speaking. What's your emergency?
I don't like my neighbor.
That's not really a crime, ma'am.
You can't arrest him?
Afraid not, ma'am.
And I think it would be cool instead of like to have a game where you're not necessarily killing people, you're having social interactions or completing so-called quests via social interactions and doing tasks and things like that. Offspring sick. Instead of in the skill tree, instead of it being like strength and endurance and carry load or magic, it would be interesting to have it where it was different like traits, different aspects. Like you could still have charisma, but then you could add in like artistic talent or musical talent. Public speaking, and I know like Sims sort of has that, but Sims is so fucking goofy. Those games, everything amounts to nothing in those games. It's just an endless loop, and it would be interesting to have an actual character development. And I'm sure maybe there are games like that out there, but I imagine they're like pixel games or 2D games, sprite-based. Cool.
Look, I'll give it to you straight, 'cause that's how I roll.
That's it!
You gotta confess! Tell her! Stop beating around the bush!
Yeah, right. Me, Adam Kopchak, tell Sonia Sanchez I love her? Forget about it.
Obvious.
Say it yourself first, Big A. Say, I love you, Sonia.
I, love you, Sonia?
Oh, I'm sure she does. If she doesn't now, it's just a matter of time. No one can resist your charms forever, Big A. Now say it again, but this time, like you mean it.
I love you, Sonia Sanchez!
Hell yeah! Now that's the love I believe in.
want to say I really love what you do.
Well, bye.
Oh, I love her so much.
I think we can all relate to that. I think every dude on some level can relate to that. Where you're just like, you put a little effort in, and the person just like, have a good day. See ya. That's hilarious. Okay, good. I'm glad there was some levity in that. I needed that. I don't want all like just complete political bullshit.
Yeah. Let's go!
Adam is crazy in love with Sonia Sanchez. Mind-blowing stuff. Right there. Adam is crazy in love with Sonia Sanchez. Mind-blowing stuff right there.
Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for Adam.
I wish I had some coffee. I might just have to cheers it up again. This is what I started playing this game. Well, today. This is what I wanted to play. Was some music type of music-based game or whatever. So I'm glad I found it.
Adam is crazy in love with Sonia Sanchez. Mind-blowing stuff right there.
Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for Adam.
This is hilarious. I don't date scrubs, Adam. I'm not a scrub, Sonia. This is funny shit. 1 second, I gotta get some when I drink. I was recently. Sorry, I'm back. I just hopped on mic without like. Oh yeah, I gotta replay this ride. Anyways. It's funny that this game right now is touching on, well, first the themes were about the conspiracy, the politics, then it moved into more about Kato and Zoe, and now it's like about quasi about relationships and rejection, I guess. And then there's that little part where Sonia's house is the star, and there was that little thing about astrology. They were like, oh, why does she have this? Is it because she's into astrology? And I'm a cheese head, so I've looked at horoscopes and stuff. I'm sure most people have looked at their horoscope at some point in their life. just out of curiosity, if nothing else. You know, doesn't mean you have to believe it. It's just, oh, what's this say? You know. I should take my Myers-Briggs test again soon. See where I fall under again. But my horoscope recently said something about rejection, and to be honest, I do think there is a power in probabilities, and I think that's really what astrology and numerology, of course, and horoscopes and all that is the power of probability. There's, that's what magicians do, or like professional psychics that aren't necessarily psychic. That there's a power of probability once you find, it's like a mathematical equation, it's like a formula. You know, you have the variables, and you have the subject, and then you have certain markers about the subject, certain things that you give value to. For instance, there's that movie, Nightmare Alley, I think it's called, where Guillermo del Toro directed it with Bradley Cooper, and the guy is trying to teach him about magic and sleight of hand and reading people's fortunes. And there's a lot of illusion and trickery and assumptions made based on certain traits being picked up, or things given value, like a belt buckle, shoes, hat. Say like if someone has a farmer's tan, or someone's real pale, and through that they were able to give certain value markers to say, okay, this is something we should pay attention to, and it's going to tell us a little bit deeper about this person. But long story short, my horoscope said something about rejection, and what the fuck did he even say? Can I even go back and look at it? Because now I'm curious. Okay, this is it. The ability to endure rejection or criticism can be a difficult thing to develop. It's only human to take these things to heart and feel somehow less than if you don't have the confidence you need to endure it. But developing such an ability is very important, Capricorn, because it can give you an edge and a way to rise above what others think of you, which can lead to you being your best self. You may be dealing with this now, but another person's pain does not diminish you. Just smile, carry on, do your best, taking anything valuable out of it that you can. It's a great way to build confidence. And then there's synchronicities. Like, there was just an ad on the bottom of my thing, and it was just one word. I don't even think it was an ad. Like, that was some AI shit. Quantum compute. People talk about quantum computing, and we'll get there someday, or just supercomputers. I believe personally that the technology out there is already there. We already have it. or it already has itself, where there's sentience or supercomputing that it's like in there was some game that was predicting players' moves before they could do it, and I believe they got sued or something like that. Something about the probability factors, you know, like, again, it's all probability. And I believe there's supercomputing out there that's, because it takes time for the human brain to decipher the world around it. You know, actions, there's reaction time. So it's almost like that movie Deja Vu, where they're able to go back in time. I have to look that up. How do they go back in time in Deja Vu? Now I have to look at this. Does Denzel go back in time? Deja Vu. I'm not finding an answer. I'll have to rewatch that movie. But just like we have a shadow, just like light leaves trails. You know, I don't know. I'm sure there's a spectrum of light or way of light where we can actually see trails of light linger in the air or something like that. My point being is that our computation of the world around us is slowed down, and with how fast computers are and supercomputing can be, you know, there's the ability to predict, and the fact that, I don't know, there's that synchronicity thing. That was really weird that I saw that name on there. Anyways, so my point being, I kind of went through my little own rejection thing recently, and it wasn't like people are scared of rejection, and it's not that I didn't care, because I did care, because this to reach out like that, and it wasn't like a big show or anything like that. It wasn't operatic. It was just a basic question, but I like, you know, like, you know, when someone is really good at being polite. When someone's like really good at being polite, yeah. But it, like I said, it's not, I did care, but at the same time it was like such a fast thing. It was such a singular moment, and I don't know. And then for it to tie into this game, in a sense, it's just kind of interesting that there's a few factors here. Sorry, I'm just processing this just a little bit. And that's one of the things is like I don't like to look. I used to be someone who like cared about numerology and astrology and horoscopes and things that kind of mapped someone's personality or probability factors of certain things. Things like Nancy Myers and or Myers-Briggs. Nancy Myers is a fucking director. I think there's a Myers-Briggs test. Things like that. Now I kind of want to see if ChatGPT will be able to give me a Myers-Briggs test. That would be pretty interesting. That'd be pretty interesting. I'd be like, ChatGPT, make a Myers-Briggs questionnaire for me that I can answer, and then tell me where I fall on the Myers-Briggs thing. And it's interesting. There's the CIA guy, ex-CIA guy, who has his own company now, the Everyday Spy, I believe, and he talked about and expressed how one of the recruitment markers or like something that gets flagged is a Myers-Briggs apparently, or at least they use that to help determine if a person is able to participate, I guess. I don't know. Now I'm all thinking about the scenario that unfolded, because maybe I haven't taken the time to really think about it with a clear, objective mindset. Maybe I've been looking at it from the mindset of like, okay, like, because there was activity around it, which that sounds weird, but people were busy. See, that sounds weird too. There was just a lot going on, so I guess it's able to be compartmentalized, and since there was so much else going on around that little moment, that it's able to say, okay, let me think about it from the perspective of 5 minutes after, or 10 minutes after, or something like that, without actually thinking about the moment. So yeah. maybe Sonia and Adam will give me an idea, or a different perspective, I should say, not an idea, but a different perspective of current events. It's really interesting. Very interesting. To be honest, though, and I'm saying this is for record. The rejection was good. It was a relief, in a way. Because even though this person is special enough to reach out to in that way and to want to see, would there be anything possible? There is a circumstance where me and someone else no longer really speak. But we were really close once. We were like super close, you know, bros. And to be quite clear, no one listens to my shit. Like, so it's fine. I'm saying this for a record. So when things turn out the way I know they're gonna turn out, I can be like, hey, guys, listen to this. Because here's the thing. Before making my invitation or whatever the fuck, I don't know what, my approach, my pitiful approach, before making my pitiful approach, before even really conceiving it or committing to it, well, first of all, there's the rule of threes that I believe in. That someone from my past told me, someone special from my past told me that if you make direct, like a specific type of eye contact with a person 3 times, and they're a stranger, you should go up to them and talk to them, because there is, and this was more specifically towards the opposite of sex, or like, you know, when you're attracted to someone, because that rule of 3 would mean that, okay, the first time, oh, who's this? Okay, wait, second time, oh, okay, that's who that is. Third time, I actually want to look at this person, kind of know this person. And so she taught me about the rule of 3s. And I sort of loosely applied the rule of threes here. The circumstance is a little bit different. It's a little bit more tailored to who I am. But, jeez, hold on. But even before getting to the point of any of that, I already know that the person I want to still be vague and be respectful and not talk in haste about anyone. But I want to be honest too. And, you know, I think honesty comes off the cuff a lot. So I try to keep it like that. So, as you get to know someone, you're like, this person seems pretty cool, alright. Well, the first thing is, of course, is attraction. You're like, wow, this person's really attractive. Second thing is, like, oh, this person's, like, really cool. And you start to build a profile in your head of this person, of who they are, of the things they like, and the direct comparison is yourself, of course. These are all subconscious things that go on, I believe. All subconscious processes of the human brain and all that. And I'm trying to think if this would be the correct trajectory, excuse me, of sexual attraction, thinking someone is interesting to be around, and then the third, which I was contemplating, is safety and security. Is okay, I'm attracted to this person, I like what they like. Third, I trust them. I feel safe around them. Another rule of threes. And all those apply in this scenario. And so, of course, there's that desire that subconscious desire to say, yes, you can fulfill all these things, you know. And that middle part, well, first of all, there's the sexual attraction part, which is there, which, in my opinion, if you're a straight male, it would be there for you no matter what. 10. What's that movie? Is it 10? Is the movie called 10 with what's her face on the beach? Anyways, 10. 10. I have no problem saying 10. And so that's there. And then there's that second part, though, that's really deep. Because the first part is just, you know, the cover of the book, right? Like, dang, the cover of the book looks kind of cool. Or that cover of the book looks nice. You know, like, well, that's really, whoever did that is nice. They did a good job, right? The two illustrators of the cover of that book, good on you. Good job. And, so that's just the cover. But when you get to the contents, so a book is a good analogy for a person, you know. So the cover, you like it, you love it. Top 10 covers of all time. It looks great on the shelf. You don't even want it next to any other books. You want it on its own mantle. That's how beautiful it is. Let's open it up. What's in the book? What are the contents of this human being? And what are the contents of the book? Meaning, if you've ever read a book, if you've ever had a favorite book that you come back to. My favorite books are Great Expectations. That's my favorite book ever. I hope to read it on stream. And The Idiot. And I also hope to read that on stream. And that's the thing is books sometimes speak to you deeply. That's why you like it. Like, it's first of all, it's well written. You like the characters. The setting's interesting. You like the dialogue and the themes. But then more than anything, it speaks to you. And it always speaks to you. It's like movies. You watch a movie when you're a little kid. Oh, I really like that movie. You watch it when you're adult. Oh, I really like that, but I'm seeing different things. I'm understanding different parts of it better. Or I'm taking different perspectives of the themes in the book. Like what's happening here with this game. Where first I was all Zoe. Now I'm all Kato. Like, let's shut this shit down and move on. And so, when we put that book back into, when we anthropomorphize or literature promorphize, sorry. I was just thinking about another book. That's one of my favorite books, and that it's interesting, very interesting. Anyways, very interesting. Sorry. Doing some reprocessing of some stuff. Anyways, as you relate to the things in a book, as you like the things in a book, so you do as well when it's a person. Like, you relate to certain things, this, that, and the other. What I'm really getting to, is the person that I don't really talk to anymore, the person that I don't really associate anymore with, and we have, of course, we have similar interests. That's why we were friends. And he reached out to me arbitrarily, and we didn't necessarily leave off on good terms. And he's not a very confrontational person. So when someone isn't able to take confrontation, they dissolve very quickly and they retreat. And it's like fight or flight. There's no fight per se. And sometimes you have to confront things. Well, not sometimes. You always have to confront things. If you want to solve them, if you want to figure them out. Anyways, this person that I don't talk to, or that I don't really openly associate with at all, or privately, like there's the communication there is not it's like starting to try to build a drawbridge, or not a drawbridge, like a rope suspension bridge from like the center out. Like, it's just, I don't even know how to compare it. There's just no there's nothing to hang your hat on, really, anymore. But I still know this person's a good person. It's just the thing between us. And the confliction I had was before even committing to the rule of threes in all the ways that I could apply it, I guess. Even before accepting, okay, rule of three, check, rule of three, check. And saying, okay, let me put my own rule of three in there and check it off. Which I still, that's funny now I think about it, there's still a check too, which is delayed because of circumstance. But I did it. I the thing that I'm thinking of that I did, which is, I don't mean to be prideful, But I know it's quite a thoughtful thing that I did for this person. That even though I can that it is rejection, which is fine, you know, it's no big deal. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. If it is, then it'll take more processing, maybe. But the thing I did prior to the rejection, I should say. But it will still be appreciated, I know that, because the person's very nice, and there's no animosity, of course. This is strictly me processing it out loud, so it can get maybe dicey and messy, and like there could be misunderstanding if someone were to hear this, like if the person were to hear this, what the fuck, like I don't know, but both of them, if either of them heard, they'd be like, what the fuck. But the point I'm getting to is, before the Rule of Threes, any of that, before doing a thoughtful thing, I knew that this person, I don't know what to name, like, I don't even really want to give them gender. I want to be so ambiguous about this whole thing. And I don't want to call them the rejector. Like, that's horrible. And I don't want to call the other person an ex-friend, because that's somewhat hurtful too, I suppose, you know? Especially when things, like when I feel like I have a scheme. Like I have a scheme. Ex-friend. I'm gonna have to put it that way because my mind is a little bit noodly at the moment. Ex-friend would be, if they are single, if this ex-friend is single, which in all probability it sounds like he is right now. I just gave a gender. Would be there's no question in my mind that bringing these two people together sparks would fly. And I don't know if, you know, saying it out loud is a lot different than thinking of it, because it's embarrassing knowing that two people would be perfect for each other and still being like, kind of like, fuck that other person, let me see what my chances are. Because it's like, you know, that's selfish. But at the same time, I feel as though the only reason that I'm reaching out to this other person is because amidst of my own thoughts and actions is an idea. You know, it's the probability factor, right? It goes back to probabilities. Sorry for the sound of the fucking lawnmowers or whatever. Or the hedge cutters. These people, in all probability, sparks would fly, and that would be happily ever after for them. Which is what they need. No, I shouldn't say that. It's what they deserve. It's what they deserve. What they both deserve. Because they are both good people. The person that rejected is immensely wonderful. And now it's simply trying to play stupid Cupid and seeing in a sense I'm excited for that, and who knows, maybe this other relationship, which is now obviously strictly platonic, will open up or reopen a relationship with this other person, a friend. You know, maybe that's what this is about. And not maybe. I shouldn't say maybe, because I know that this is what this is about. People come into our lives for reasons. And you just have to understand what the reason is. And very early on, I think I understood that this was the probability. This was probably what more than probably was going to happen and should happen, and it was meant to happen. And there's a reason. So, even though I'm doing something nice, it's really gonna pale in comparison to the love that's gonna be created. I don't know how to say it though. Here's the thing. It's just how. It's how, because you don't want to force things onto people, right? You can't convince people of anything. And if you tell them what's going to happen, it won't happen. It's like a wish. So what I have to do is blindly connect these two under a different circumstance, and which is actually really easy to do under the circumstances. So that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I am meant to do in this instance. I just have to figure out little details. I should start playing this game again, because this fucking noise.
Sanchez. Mind-blowing stuff right there.
Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for Adam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go!
Adam is crazy in love with Sonia Sanchez. Mind-blowing stuff right there.
Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for Adam.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go!
Adam is crazy in love with Sonia Sanchez. Mind-blowing stuff right there.
Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for Adam.
Adam is crazy in love with Sonia Sanchez. Mind-blowing stuff right there.
Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for Adam. What a relief we're just friends.
Let's go!
attention. For your well-being and everyone else's, please adhere to our security measures. Thank you.
First to get 4 checkers in a row wins, okay? I don't understand how anybody could love Sonya. I mean, not really.
And meeting you was like a dream come true. You swept me off my feet. And now every day I'm blessed. And in my heart, I feel I kiss your lips.
Listen to you.
1,000 reasons to stay right by your side. The way you make me feel, touch the sky, be the light.
Okay, hear me out. On the small chance that Adam and Sonya actually become a couple, they should have one of those couple names. Know what I mean? Yeah, guilty as charged.
You look my way, I blush. Your eyes meet mine. It feels just like the first time. And I can't get enough. And I won't pretend. 'Cause I don't want this feeling to end. I kiss your lips 100 times. 1,000 reasons to stay right by your side. The way you make me feel, touch the sky, be the light. The way you make me feel, I could run a million miles. Now the fairy tale has started. Happy endings I will share with you. The way you make me feel, there's nothing more to say. I'm always gonna feel this way. I love you, want you, baby. Tell me you'll always stay. Yeah, yeah. Now the fairy tale has started. Happy endings I will share with you. Yeah, yeah. The way you make me feel, touch the sky, feel alive. The way you make me feel.
I don't know how you did it, but I'm gonna chalk that one up to cheating.
Another fairy tale.
Another one?
Happy endings I will share with you. Yeah, yeah. The way you make me feel.
The sun rises and sets. Zoe wins. Certain things are immutable. Rematch? You're not gonna dethrone the queen. Try again if you want.
The first day I met you, you were so sweet, and meeting you was like a dream come true. You swept me off my feet.
What'd I tell you, man?
And then
Rematch?
I feel I kiss your lips 100 times.
So, I've been thinking about what you said on the roof. About the file. Look, I want to help you get it. I mean, I'm not gonna actually break in. I doubt your parents would be cool with that anyway. But I can help you with the layout of the place. Thank you, my queen. Works fine. If the file actually exists, big if, I can learn the truth about Tyrak, the government, my dad. And if it doesn't, I get the satisfaction of proving you wrong. Which, you know, you probably are. There's just one thing you've got to promise me. If the file really exists, I want to leave White Sands with you and your parents. It's dangerous, but it's dangerous for you and your parents, too. Besides, we always said we were gonna leave White Sands together. That big road trip we've been planning for. This could be our chance. It is, and it isn't. Kaido, if that file exists, I'm coming with you. End of discussion. Then it's settled. Tonight? What? Fine. Now let's get to work. So yeah, as you can see, I found the toy Steve was telling you about. In a cardboard box. Adam helped me find it. If I ask nicely. I'm guessing that passage leads to the safe. Tyrak's office is nearby, so it would make sense. But, you know, I can't say for sure. Daddy's office was off limits when I babysat Colton. Cameras, motion sensors, lasers. Tyrak's got all the security toys a president could ever want. Yeah, that's your way in. No doubt about it.
Attention! President Tyrak will soon make an important declaration in Presidential Park. Thank you. Due to increased security measures, anyone caught vandalizing a poster risks imprisonment for themselves and for their families. Have a nice day.